Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo season 2025 may have you feeling pretty stuck. There could be just stuff around, stuck on if something is fair or not fair, stuck on the imbalance, stuck on an injustice. I need to let go, letting go of aspects of yourself, feeling really vulnerable, embarrassment or humiliation, or dealing with shame for some of you. Understanding not everything requires action. There could just be this big cosmic pause put on something, and it may feel really unfair. And some of you are stuck on certain aspects of you, are forced to reevaluate yourself. It's time to dive deeper into your subconscious mind. So grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. Hi, Libra. What's up? It's your girl, Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2025, baby. With the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You may be finding yourself in a bit of a sticky situation or lots of sticky emotions. I feel like something in your life has flipped upside down, and it's forcing you to have a different perspective. It's forcing you to look at things from a different vantage point. Your uncomfortability is giving you the opportunity to expand your perspective. Hydrate, light it if you need it. God, I wish this was sparkling. Anyway, it's the Libra rising talking in me. I'm ready to dive in, so I'm going to clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, Holy Spirit. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2025. There could just be a general sense of stuckness. Virgo is the season of I analyze, and I feel like it's time to analyze what has you feeling stuck, what are you stuck on, who are you stuck on, who were you stuck with, um, what is your relationship to stuckness, and what's going on with your subconscious mind, what's going on with your relationship to yourself, your perception of yourself. This may be stuck on someone with Pisces or Libra placement. Sorry for the mic noises, but I feel like there's this whole new perspective that wants to come in. There are going to be aha moments in Virgo season for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I feel like Virgo season really wants you to focus on Virgo's shadow, which is Pisces. And Pisces is the sign of I believe. So I feel like there is some sort of need to analyze your belief system. And that makes sense with Saturn retrograding back into Pisces, Neptune eventually retrograding back into Pisces in the oncoming seasons. Venus is going to be eventually going, I mean, as of today, Venus is in Leo. And that's why I really wanted to wait. Because your ruling planet Venus is the sign of is the planet of attraction, and Leo is the sign of I will. Leo is romance and children and sports and competition and delight. And you may be feeling in competition, or there may be illusion around competition. There may have been, like illusions falling away around like who you like secretly are in competition with in your head. There's stuff around attracting in new love, attracting in new connections, attracting in more fun, more passion, um, attracting in something that really stimulates your heart, or attracting in experiences and interactions that really reveal your heart's truth to you. It doesn't have to be somebody new. It could have been about somebody old, but either way, I just feel like there are themes about stuckness and themes about letting go and themes about surrender. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So um, Mars is also in your sign right now. Mars does not like being in your sign. So your relationship to people with Aries and Scorpio placements may be a bit strained right now. But I feel like Mars in your sign is giving you at least a boost of assertion and physical energy, physical, spiritual, sexual energy. And it could be teetering on aggression. You could get a lot done with Mars in your sign, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I feel like take advantage of the boost, even though it's not Mars at his max capacity, you know? So there's that. All right, let's get into this. First card, hey, the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is this whole new cycle, whole new chapter. Venus is in a new sign, and there's going to be an influx of time and resources. Something solid is coming in. Some of you are getting a promotion, something. Some of you are getting something of value. Some of you are getting something that you cherish. For some of you, there's something that's like going to stay, something that is consistent. And I just feel like by way of the divine, they're giving you things. And this is something stable. This is something consistent. It's tangible, tangible results. This could be a promotion. It could be money. It could be a gift. It could be just feeling like I got time today. You know what I mean? There may be a new start with someone that has Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. This could be getting closer to a goal or career or opportunities or resources for money. Some of you are getting that job offer. Some of you are getting that promotion. Some of you are going to the next level financially. But I also feel like this is a by way of the divine, a new standard in regards to your self-worth and your personal value of yourself. And when that new personal value hits, it's going to be easier for you to be direct and forthright and tell it like it is. Some of you are already too direct and forthright, and you need to add a little bit more eloquence into it or sprinkle a bit more sugar onto your words. With the Queen of Swords coming out, I do feel like Virgo season is going to Virgo is the sign of I analyze. So you are going to be, I think, in your head a little bit more than normal. And there are things to say. There is pain that needs to be articulated and pain that needs to be verbalized and that you may be brave enough to express. Some of you have been afraid of rocking the boat for so fucking long, and now I feel like with Mars in your sign, you don't give a fuck. And so there could just be something about like just speaking your truth, being direct, say what needs to be said, especially if there is fuckery afoot or if you are recovering from some fuckery, especially if it involves somebody else with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. I feel like you speaking your truth is going to quicken the process of transmuting betrayals into breakthroughs. There is an awareness. There is something that you're going to be analyzing, or there is some kind of aha moment that comes in. It's going to show you where a certain thought process, a certain thought process has been stealing from you. Like you thinking a certain way, you having a certain perspective has led to some kind of injustice or some kind of selling yourself short or cutting yourself short or pigeonholing yourself in some sort of way. It's like a certain thought process or a certain mindset or a way of thinking, a certain maybe even like goal or something, or a certain secret that you kept may have been holding you back. There could have just been stuff there. I mean, the Seven of Swords is one of the betrayal cards. And so there could have been a change in the realm of your mind in regards to how you interact with someone that betrayed you. Some of you are moving towards forgiveness, and some of you are on some fuck you forever shit. Some of you, it's like, you have wronged me the last fucking time. Fuck you forever. And I feel like there's some shit you need to say with your whole chest. And some of you are going to be receiving the fuck you forever from somebody. It may have been somebody from your past. I feel like there's just some sort of change in how you think and how you communicate. And it's slathered with that Leo style willpower. The Seven of Swords is yellow and orange, and the solar plexus, where your willpower is housed, is yellow. And so I feel like there's something here about something that kept you from acting or being your whole self or showing your whole self. And there's just this mental breakthrough that's coming through around that. And it's causing you to maybe act brand new, or it's causing you to really show up authentically or be really assertive or aggressive. Mars, Aries. There is definitely some, and the damn, the way that the Emperor is looking over at the Seven of Swords, like, I hope you can see that fucking side eye. That person with Aries placements, the person with Aries placements is like, I fucking see you, right? I saw that. Like, quit fucking with me. Quit playing me like I'm stupid. Then the Ten of Cups. Jesus. I feel like there could be some back and forth. There could be a lot going on here around like fantasy. There may be somebody with Aries, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that I feel like is moving on or has moved on, or you are moving on. Ten of Cups, I feel like this same thing happened with Virgo. It's like the center of Virgo season has you really looking at some uncomfortable shit, but it's leading you to a really great place. I feel like some of you finally turn your back on this old cycle or turn your back on this old concept of masculinity. Turn your back on the old father wounds, the father betrayals, the baby daddy, parental shit, or drama that has been taking place. With the Ten of Cups here, the closer we get to your season, the closer we get to Libra season, the more which is cuffing season, there is this brand new cycle and happiness, but it takes a fuck ton of rain to get a rainbow that big. And some of you are really wanting this with someone from your past, or some of you really wanted that Ten of Cups, us against the world kind of energy with someone from your past. And I feel like that person from the past is either holding a grudge or has not gotten over what happened or what went down. This could be a boss. This could be a friend. This does not have to be a romantic situation. But I do feel like also there's something about forgiving yourself for how much you were focused on the drama versus focused on your future. Some of you are really, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, really need to forgive yourself for the fact that you were focused on this thing that kept generating stress versus focusing on bossing the fuck up the way that you wanted to or the way that you could have. Some of you, it's just like there's a lot of regret for like, damn, had I not behaved this way, had I not entered in this situation, or had I been true to myself, or had I acted right, had I changed something, I would have had smoother sailing in this situation. So I feel like there's a lot of reflective analyzation that's happening in Virgo season for you. One ace, one court card, one major arcana. Mars in your sign, I feel like the deeper Mars gets into your sign, the more he's motivating you to get over the past, to get closer to the breakthrough side versus the betrayal side of the spectrum. So the closer we get to your season, he's motivating you to get really clear about what is your particular brand of the Ten of Cups. What does happiness and partnership and love and relationships, what does that really look like to you? And does it look like that to this other person? Is there true alignment in love? I feel like with the Emperor showing up for you, Libra, the Emperor is Aries, and Aries is your shadow. Aries is me. And so there's something here about seeing how, like seeing the difference between being selfish and self-oriented. There's something about accountability for your actions, taking responsibility for the betrayal or for the hurt, for the pain that you caused someone, allowing someone else to take responsibility and apologize, being receptive to being receptive to healing energy, not keeping yourself stuck and focusing on the injustice or getting really materialistic and self-centered and veering towards the selfish side versus just being someone who puts their oxygen mask on first. Excuse me. So let me zoom out a little bit. There could be some stuckness or some big aha moments that come by way of like a drunken stupor, or come by way of alcohol or some kind of escapistic kind of behavior or activity. I feel like even like psychedelics or something of that nature, like there's just something there around a big aha moment, a light bulb that goes off when you're in a place of escapism. Because I feel like for a lot of you, it's rare that you're in that place. But some of you, you decide to take the edge off or to be adventurous. And I feel like there's some aha moments that come in, some powerful aha moments. I also feel like that person with Pisces placements, they are feeling stuck about you or stuck on you, or there could just be something about embarrassment or shame or healing, things of that nature. There may be someone with, those of you that are dealing with someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, I feel like there is a whole new cycle, and this new cycle looks stable. I feel like career things are popping off. Everything is really like gearing up to look better, but there's just some sort of betrayal or something where you felt taken advantage of, or you took advantage of someone. I say a lot of you, but flip it, you may be feeling taken advantage of. You may have taken advantage of someone. Wherever it is, however it is, I feel like there's a lot more pain here than has been like, there's more pain than has been shared, that has not been shared. Sorry. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of pride. There's been a lot about like caring about the optics, about what this other person thinks, or how something is gonna make you sound, how it's gonna make you look. It's like the masks need to fall off, and moving towards authenticity. And Venus, your ruling planet, going into Virgo, is gonna make it hard for you to hide from your truth, from your willpower. And there's the Queen of Swords plus the Seven of Swords. That's 8 swords, and the Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. There's like a looping in the mind, or this like obsessive thought, or like thinking about something a lot, and it's like some of you put yourself in a situation. You held yourself in a really uncomfortable situation, and I feel like there's a lot of lessons that are coming out of it, like what not to do ever again. But there's still pain that needs to be processed here, and that may be on your side or another person's side. So there could be just some sort of a severing. But I feel like, first off, severing from the looping in your mind, and by way of acknowledging like what your role is, acknowledging like accountability, taking accountability, expressing accountability. um I feel like someone else is really good at that, and we may need to work on that. Those of you that are dealing with someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, I feel like there is a lot of conflict. There's a lot of like maybe misunderstandings, or there's lots of like repression. Like things aren't being said. Everybody's just trying to look cool. Everybody's just like trying to come off nonchalant. And there is shit to be chalant as fuck about here. You know what I mean? Um, Acknowledge what feels like a betrayal. Acknowledge what feels like you've been taken advantage of. Speak on, be direct, speak your truth. That person with Aries or Scorpio placements it's like, I know what you did last summer, or that's what it feels like it's giving. That person is still focused on the ways that you've wronged them. That boss, or some of you have like a boss or an authority that you used to be in good with, and now you're on the outs with, and I feel like they are still focused on like what you did that made you fall from grace in their eyes in some sort of way. I feel like also some of you are really going to be forced to address your father wounds. Leo is one of the signs of the father. Leo is the sign of the good father. And with your ruling planet going into a sign of the father. I feel like there are father wounds that are going to come up, but there's lots of father healing and an opportunity to heal your relationship to masculinity, to heal or get or to get deeper or closer with a father figure, or to heal something about your father or from someone on the father's bloodline. This could be about just healing your relationship to authority, your discipline, structure, making sure you're not so focused on an injustice that you are not operating from your power, a place of power that needs to be flexed when it comes to your professional life. It's raining. I just heard SWV's rain down on me. Let your love just fall like rain, just rain. Hydrate. It's all moving towards that 10 of cups though. Gotta get a fuck ton of rain and process it and analyze it before you get a rainbow. And I do feel like you get to turn your back on this chapter the closer you get to Libra season. There is a whole new cycle of togetherness and happiness. Sorry. It's just, you got to uproot some fuckery first, you know? It's just like a cleaning, an emotional and mental, spiritual cleansing. And this does feel like a big deal to me, Libra. I'm not going to downplay this, you know? I feel like there are echoes of mistakes of your father. There are ways that you don't measure up, and you're realizing that decisions that were heavily influenced by a rebellion towards your father, or decisions that were made because of a distaste of how your father handles things. Some of you are witnessing your father betray himself. And some of you are realizing you betray yourself in a similar fashion. Some of us have been in a place of running from something that is good, only to realize what we were running away from is now going in a different direction. Be sure to check out that Virgo season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates. It's one of my best. Great work. One of my magnum opus. That new moon in Virgo video was fire. I know the new moon already passed, but 22:02, 222 on the clock is masterful, baby. It's masterful. So go check that out. I'm ready to clarify these cards. So I will see you over on Patreon, hopefully, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Me and my ethical cult are gonna go and clarify these cards. We're doing dope shit over there, so come check it out. Like, share, subscribe, please. All the links are in the description box below, so check that out as well. I love you. Let's get into it. Come on. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.